What's up, guys? I really love people that are super competitive and have no accomplishments in life. It's my favorite combo in a person. You guys know these people, all the rage, none of the drive? I love it, though. I'm not judging that. Here's how competitive I am. I agreed to go to couples therapy with someone I was no longer dating. We hadn't spoken in 3 years. I get a text one day out of the blue. She goes, "Before you say no, just hear me out. My therapist wants me to take inventory of my past, wants you to come in for a session, all three of us together. Just think about it." At first, I'm like, I'm not going. This is insane, right? Then the competitor in me started thinking, the therapist is basically a referee. I was like, I could fucking win this thing. So I went in with that energy, ready to compete, and I don't know if it's like genetics or where I was raised, I did really well at therapy. Yeah, I dominated the session from start to finish. It was not close at all. Yeah. Have you ever seen the look of defeat in someone's eyes when they're losing couples therapy? It's better than Molly, I swear to God. It's so good. So I left the session clearly victorious. I had a great time. And I was walking to my car and I started thinking about skydiving. Because for a decade I was annoying to all my friends. I was like, you have to go skydiving. It's the best feeling in life. I realized that day I was wrong. It's a distant number two. It really is. Easily the best feeling in life is going to couples therapy with your ex. To see a therapist they themselves handpicked and have that person say, "I see where Ryan's coming from." Yeah. You'll never feel more alive your entire life. I swear to God. Has anyone here ever been in a steam room and the only other person in there points at you like this and goes, "I like it"? Just me? Am I the only one? At first, it caught me off guard. I was like, "What's up, man? What's going on?" He goes, "I like the tattoo on your arm." I go, "Oh, thanks. That's a nice compliment, right?" Then he slides a little bit closer to me and goes, "You got any more?" I thought it's a weird question. We're in towels. You can kind of see almost everything. And I go, "No, man, just the one." He goes, "That's a real shame." And he slides even closer to me, looks me up and down, and goes, "Your pale white skin is the perfect canvas for tattoos." He's really close to me at this point. You know, I don't want to come off as hateful or anything. I was like, I gotta do something. I was like, I gotta turn this guy off, but also not offend him. Not the easiest landing to stick, right? So I was like, quick, Ryan, think, what's the most disgusting thing a human being can do to themselves? And then it just hit me. I was like, multi-level marketing. Yeah. Without question. So I slid closer to him. I looked him right in the eyes and I go, "Hey, man, I got a unique business opportunity for you." Yeah. I spent the next minute explaining how it's not a pyramid scheme. And then he called me gay and walked out. Yeah. Yeah. Use that in your personal life if you need to. Yeah, thank you. And we got any straight guys in the audience? Make some noise. Yeah. We're still out here doing it. Yeah, nice. I think the hardest part about being a straight guy is having to pretend that we don't like drama and gossip. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. Always has been. Always has been. It's also shockingly hard to find a book club. Some of you know, if you go online, they're hard, man. They're dominated by women and gay guys. They have a huge monopoly on the industry. Which I think is messed up, because if you're a straight guy and you just want to make friends, discuss new ideas, society's like, too bad. Better join a militia. You know? It's, you know? Yeah, give us better options, you know? I said this to a friend of mine who's a big reader as well, and he goes, "I got it, Ryan. Let's just come up with a book club, straight guys only." And I go, I don't know, man. I think if we announce there's going to be a meetup of only straight men, we're going to get people who aren't there for the books. You know? I won't have that. And he goes, okay, what about this? We say everyone's welcome at the meeting, but we just hold the meetings in a place women hate to go. I go, where? He goes, what about a WNBA game? Yeah. I know it's offensive that he said it. It would work, but it is offensive. You know? No, I love women. I love women. I actually figured out the coolest thing about being a woman. I really did. Yeah, it happened at trivia one night. Which, by the way, if we have any lonely losers here, go play trivia by yourself. It's a great way to meet people. They will put you on a team, and who knows what might happen. And that's what happened to me one night. I hit it off with this girl. We stayed afterwards, had a few drinks, and she starts being very flirtatious. She goes, do you live close by? I go, yeah, a couple blocks. She goes, let's go see your apartment. I go, okay. So we walk over, we get in the elevator to my building, and very seductively, she looks at me and goes, guess what? I go, what? She goes, you're about to be the shortest guy I've ever had sex with. And yeah. And it was in that moment I realized the coolest thing about being a woman is you can say anything before a hookup and it will not ruin it. Yeah. It's like a superpower. Dude, if I was a woman, I would say crazy shit. Ladies, next time you're about to hook up with a guy, see what you can get away with. Right when you're about to kiss him, just be like, your mom dresses like trash. Something like that, or I don't know, I used to have AIDS. Something fun like that, you know what I mean? Something fun. Because that's definitely a one-way gender stereotype, right? If I was in that same elevator and I was like, guess what? You're about to be the sloppiest bitch I've ever picked up from trivia. You know? No one would have hooked up that night, you know what I mean? I don't know if we have any old people in the crowd tonight. I'm kidding, I have eyes, I can see some of you. But a word of advice, don't waste any of your time and energy telling young people not to be offended. They're never going to listen to you. You know why? It's not the way humans work. It's not the way history works. There's only one way the behavior of a generation changes. And that's people even younger come along and make what they're doing not cool. It's never about ideas, right? Look at the 80s, right? Those hair bands, the makeup. People hated what they did. They got so mad. Congress, law enforcement tried to get involved, shut their concerts down. All that did was make it more popular. You know what stopped it? A bunch of kids in Seattle put on some flannel, made some sad music, destroyed the whole thing in 6 months. It was like people woke up out of a trance and was like, are these guys wearing fucking spandex? What's going on? So that's what's going to happen if you're worried about Gen Z or whatever they're called. It's going to be fine. The kids even younger, I think they're going to be so different, right? I think they're going to be anti-technology. They're going to push back. I think they'll go back to answering machines. I really do. I think to them, even hearing the word, like if someone takes a selfie, it'll be like hearing the word Oriental. Yeah. I think you're gonna see in the clothes. I think they're gonna wear like hoodies that say old white guys. Pretty cool. Right? The back will just say retard. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna take, you know? Here's a prediction I have that I guarantee will come true. If you don't think 9 years from now, like a 16-year-old lesbian in a liberal city will be wearing those red MAGA hats ironically, if you don't think that's coming, you're not a student of history. That's absolutely going to happen, I guarantee it. Kanye wasn't wrong for trying to make that hat cool. He was just a little early. But that's Kanye. Kanye's never wrong, he's just early. Seriously, remember a couple years ago when he said all those crazy things about Jewish people, right? Remember that? And now look, all the college kids are doing it. That's my time. Thank you guys.